If you're a new or returning player in Destiny 2, now is the best time to catch up on content that you missed to prepare for the final Shape expansion dropping on June 4th. Bungie has opened up previous expansions and a few past seasons to all players for absolutely free until June 4th. So in this video, we're going to be going over my top items to get during this open access period. Before we get into the list, I do want to preface by saying that you should at least complete each of the campaign story missions on one character so that you're able to get some of the exotic weapons and armor that I'm going to mention. So without any more delay, let's hop right in. Starting off in Shadowkeep, once you finish the campaign, you will get an exotic piece of armor, one for every class. Sorry Warlocks and Titans, but the only one worth mentioning here is the helmet that hunters get, which is Assassin's Cowl. This helmet grants the user invisibility and a portion of health and shields back upon a powered melee final blow, with increased health and shield gains and improved invisibility on finishers or on final blows on more powerful combatants. The helmet is extremely potent on Arc Hunter with Flow State, Lethal Current, and Gambler's Dodge. You literally just dodge, punch, and repeat to wreck everything around you. It can also be really good on Solar Hunters as well with Knock 'em Down and Ember of Torches if you need to keep your distance for extra survivability. Overall, it's a very good exotic armor piece to add to your collection, especially if you're a Hunter main. Be on the lookout for this one. The top exotic weapon to get in the Shadowkeep expansion is the Xenophage Machine Gun. Xenophage is a fantastic weapon to add to your arsenal as it packs quite a punch with its high-powered explosive ammunition that it fires. It's fantastic for chunking down or even one-shotting some orange or yellow bars depending on the activity that you're running. It's extremely useful in the Vault of Glass for its ease of use and to one-shot oracles, and this thing paired with a Verity's Brow Solar Warlock and Fusion Grenades is a very good combination and is even meta in some DPS phases within the Vault of Glass like Atheon. In order to get Xenophage, you'll have to pick up a quest on the moon and do some puzzles in Archer's Line and in some lost sectors, and then delve into the Pit of Heresy dungeon. This one can be a little tricky by yourself, so if you need any help, feel free to join the community Discord. We're a welcoming community open to all Guardians who believe in helping one another. We hope to see you there. You can also get Divinity from the Garden of Salvation raid within Shadowkeep, but that's a lot more time consuming and difficult since you need 6 people to do the puzzles with you throughout the entire raid. Feel free to also join the Discord to find help for that as well. It's fine to have, but not absolutely necessary since Tractor Cannon gives a bigger debuff anyway, so don't fret too much about this one. Moving on to Beyond Light, the best thing to get from this expansion is definitely the Lament Exotic Sword. The Lament is a solar heavy sword that can dish out incredible damage and also provide healing to the wielder. It is a top choice in several encounters and endgame activities that have very close range DPS, including Crota, Ekthar in the Ghost of the Deep dungeon, and Atrax in Deepstone Crypt, for example. Once you finish the campaign, Banshees should have a quest for you in the tower called Lost Lament. This is the quest for the Lament. It is easily doable solo, although it does have a decent amount of steps to it, but it is definitely worth it. You'll also temporarily gain access to the Stasis subclass and some Stasis exotics when you complete Beyond Light. But I wouldn't really worry about those too much if you don't plan on actually buying the expansion after the open access period ends, as you will lose access to the subclass. If you do plan on buying Beyond Light, stay tuned because I will be mentioning some of those armor pieces shortly. Next up from the Witch Queen expansion, we have Osteostriga and Parasite. Osteostriga is a very good craftable kinetic SMG that you can get just from completing the Witch Queen campaign. This weapon fires tracking poison projectiles to targets and applies poison to nearby enemies on final blows or on multiple precision hits. It has incredible synergy with Necrotic Grip on Strand Warlock, but still overall is a very good weapon. Moving over to Parasite, once you complete the campaign for Witch Queen, you'll need to go talk to Marasov in the Enclave to get the quest of Queens and Worms. This exotic mission is rather very fun in my opinion, especially at the end, and is easily done solo. Parasite is another top tier weapon to add to your collections and has very potent burst damage in endgame encounters where the DPS phase is really short. For example, Atrax in the Deepstone Crypt raid. All you have to do for Parasite is get kills with other weapons to get max stacks of 20 times Worm's Hunger for a single shot of really high burst damage. Then just point and shoot and watch your enemy's health bar disappear. Moving over to exotic armor, in general there are a number of exotic armor pieces from Lightfall, Witch Queen, and Beyond Light for each class that are worth getting. These would mostly be coming from Legendary Lost Sector solo or through Vex Incursion strikes on Neomuna. For those who don't know, those Vex Incursions guarantee you an exotic armor piece that you did not previously have unlocked before. If you want to get notified of those events happening, I recommend following their Twitter page or joining their Discord. Both links will be in the description. And for any exotics that dropped in Lightfall, you can do Riven's Wish quests from Marasov in the Helm to get Wish tokens, which you can then redeem for any Lightfall exotics. That said, in no particular order, here are some good exotic armor pieces to be on the lookout for from Beyond Light, Witch Queen, and Lightfall. For Warlocks, Osmiomancy Gloves, that is if you do plan on buying Beyond Light to keep stasis, Necrotic Grip, Rain of Fire, Fallen Sunstar, Cenotaph Mask, Briarbinds, and Swarmers are all fantastic pickups. For Hunters, Trafalcon's Halberg and Star Eater Scales are both must-get in my opinion. Omnioculus, Radiant Dance Machines, and Renewal Grasps are all solid as well. And for Titans, Abeyant Leap, Curse of the Falling Star, Lordly Splendor Helm, and Pyrogale Gauntlets are great options to have. For the past seasons, Bungie gave us 4 seasons to play for free to help with the catch-up process. I recommend going into the Helm and getting each season's artifacts so that when you do their respective activities, you'll get rewards in Ingrams. Doing these activities each day will guarantee you a new deep sight weapon per activity completion per day. That said, here are some weapons from each season to look out for. For Season of Defiance, the only notable one here, in my opinion, is the Regnant with Envious Assassin and Explosive Light. This is a pretty good roll to get if you couldn't get a God Roll Edge Transit. From Season of the Deep, until its return with auto-loading holster or overflow, and either Vorpal or Cascade Point is a solid option to have as well. And although it isn't craftable, the Bug Out Bag SMG is a really good pickup too with Subsistence and Incandescent. From Season of the Witch, the Aramite Fusion Rifle with Envious Assassin and either Controlled Burst or Reservoir Burst can really pack a punch. Semiotician with Field Prep and either Explosive Light or Bipod is a fine rocket launcher to have for endgame content as well. And from Season of the Wish, Scatter Signal with Overflowed Controlled Burst is a very, very good weapon to have. And also Doomed Petitioner with any combination of Envious Assassin, Reconstruction, Surrounded, or Precision Instrument is good depending on the encounter that you're running. That's going to be it for me today. Let me know down in the comments if this quick video was helpful. If so, consider subscribing to the channel if you're part of the 98% not already subbed for more Destiny 2 tips, tricks, and guides. It is absolutely free and helps out the channel a ton. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you next time. If you're still here, thank you so much. The support means a lot. If you really enjoy my content and want to show some extra support while getting some added perks shown on screen, consider becoming a member of the channel. Any additional support would be greatly appreciated. Also, huge shout out to my channel members here on screen. You guys are amazing and your support means the world to me. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.